if I take Bhagavad Gita and study, I will come to a wrong conclusion. It is like the child taking the stone and trying to beat the mango. Mango falls on its own. But the intelligent child, what he will do? He will take his friends, climb the tree, and bring the mango in a proper shape. That is known as disciplic succession, Guru Shishya Parampara. So it should come from Guru Shishya Parampara, that is known as Sampradaya. What is the meaning of Sampradaya? Sam means Lord, Pra means Prakusha Rupena, Daya means to give. The place that I get the complete knowledge about the Lord, that is known as Sampradaya. Okay? So that is how we should study Bhagavad Gita. Till here we saw. Then in the second day course, what we saw was 5 subject matters of Bhagavad Gita. What is there in Bhagavad Gita? We should know what is the subject matter which is included in Bhagavad Gita. So there are 5 subject matters: soul, God, Prakriti, Kala, Karma. Right? What are the subject matters? Soul, God, Prakriti, Kala, Karma. Among these, 4 are eternal. That means you cannot change. You cannot change the size of the soul. Nothing. Isn't it? You cannot kill the soul. Can you kill the soul? No. What dies? What dies? Body also doesn't die. What dies? The form taken by the matter dies. Let us come to this topic today. Form taken by the matter. Sometimes we think, oh, like my father went, and I have, oh, my father is gone. My father is gone. No, the form taken by the matter, that is gone. Prakriti is as it is. Because 4 things are as it is: soul, God, Prakriti, and Kala. The soul, that is Atma. Atma changes from one body to another body. Dehinosmi nithadehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara prate dhira sakra. Intelligence. So, Dehinosmi nithadehe kaumaram yauvanam jara. Dehi means soul. Deha means body. So this soul has passed from childhood. I was one time baby. No? I was lying in my mother's lap, sucking mother's breast, my mother's cheeks. So just say, so what I was doing? I was lying in her lap. That was my childhood. Somebody asked me photo. Show me your photo. Can I show the childhood photo? No, I cannot do that. So then I became a young girl. But if somebody asks me photo, again I cannot show my young girl's photo. Now I am aging. Naturally, I have to show now only photo. That means, Dehinosmi nithadehe kaumaram yauvanam. I was also one day yavati, yauvan. Jara. Jara means old age. Now what is coming? Old age. And one day what will happen? If the soul is not finding it comfortable to stay in this body, it will change from this body to Dehantara. Dehantara means going from one body to another body. So a Dhira Purusha, he is not at all bewildered by seeing this change. That means in all the circumstances, we have adjusted. When I lost my childhood body, I did not cry. When I lost my youth body also, I did not cry. When I'm aging also, somehow I am trying to adjust with this body. So when I get a new body, why should I cry? Isn't it? Why should I cry? So anyhow, so soul. Then comes the subject. Let us take Prakriti. Then we'll take God. Because soul has occupied a body which is made up of Prakriti. What is this? Prakriti. What is that Prakriti? Earth, water, fire, air, ether. Bhumira punalo vayu, hammano buddhirevacha, ahankara itiyam me bhinna prakriti ashtada. There are 8 principal elements. You have it in your book. It's open. Prakriti. How is this body made up of? First, you don't have the page. Take the page now. Take this. Take from top. So, Bhumira punalo vayu, khammano buddhirevacha. Bhumi means earth. Bhumi means what? Earth. Body is made up of earth. Bhumira. Apaha. Apa means water. Very good. Apaha. Bhumira punalo. Anala means fire. Bhumira punalo vayu. Vayu means air. Kham. Ether. Very good. What is the meaning of ether? Ether means the vacuum in the space by which the sound travels. Now my sound is reaching to you. Why? There is a vacuum in the space. Hmm? So the body is made up of earth, water, fire, air, ether. These are the five gross bodies. Now, when the soul leaves the body, what is burnt? That is the gross body. Gross body is burnt. But what goes along with the soul? Subtle body. Man, buddhi, ahankar. That is what is given. Bhumira, ponalo, vayu, kham, mana, buddhi. Evacha. Kham, mano, buddhi, evacha. So, that means mind, intelligence and ahankar. This is a subtle body which goes along with the soul. That is why what you think that you carry in the next life. Like I have a pet in my house, a dog in my house. Whole day I'm just thinking about the dog. And in the last also I'm thinking about the dog. So what will happen? Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, Yam yam vapi sman bhavam tajityante kalevaram tam tamaiviti kaunteya radha sada madbhav bhavata. That means what? Whatever thought process you have at the time of quitting the body, you carry that along with you and you get that type of body. If I go on thinking about dog, next life, what I'll get? Dog body. Like there are so many dogs, those who are on the street, but there are few dogs, they roam in Mercedes car, you know that? A human doesn't have a Mercedes car, and this dog goes in a Mercedes car, and this person thinks, "Yeah, I'm going the bicycle. See this car, this car, this dog is so lucky, so fortunate. This is going in a Mercedes car." So that dog is none other than the same master who was there in the previous life in the same house. It is not so easy to get again a human body, but somehow we have got a human body. It is said Prakriti. This is the Prakriti what is made up of earth, water, fire, air, ether. Now we'll little bit count more. Huh? Ready to count? Now earth. Earth means what? Earth means what? Prithvi. Now when the first rains come, you have a nice smell, a nice fragrance. That means to know whether earth is there, you require nose. They are known as knowledge gaining senses. 24 elements are there in this Prakriti. That is known as knowledge gaining senses. For earth, nose is required. Okay, for earth, what is required? Nose. Like mitti ka smell is enough. Then what? Nose is required. It's knowledge gaining senses. Earth. Water. For water, what you require? How will you understand this is water? Tongue. Tongue is required, right? Tongue is required. Knowledge gaining sense, earth, water. Fire, what is required? Okay, you go and touch, huh? You go and touch that. Eyes. Yes, by seeing itself, you should know this is fire. You're not going to touch and see whether it is fire. Okay, then air, skin. And then for ether, ears. The sound travels from ears. There are some children, they cannot hear. You know that? There are deaf children who cannot hear. That means that ether level is not proper. You should understand. Okay. So these are the 5 knowledge gaining senses. And according to that knowledge gaining senses, there is a sense object. Like for earth, it is nose. That means it is smell. You have smell. For water, it is tongue. That means taste. You know the taste. Like sometimes you like some taste, like pedha, karela. So that taste is affecting our consciousness also. And then we have what? Fire, what we have? Eyes. That means sight. Some sight I like. Like there is so much of dustbin is there. Oh, I don't like that sight. Sometimes you like someone. Oh, kitna acha aadmi aaya. Sometimes I don't like that person. That means that sight is affecting our consciousness. Just see, sight is external, but that is affecting our consciousness. Okay, earth, water, fire, air. So like sometimes it is very hot. I'm not able to tolerate. Sometimes it's very cold. That also I'm not able to tolerate. That means both the circumstances somehow I am trying to adjust. But when I'm not able to tolerate, that means I am losing my constitutional position. Like last is what? Ether, sound. Somebody called me, oh, you're very beautiful. Oh, I liked very much. Oh, he called me beautiful, beautiful. Next day, he removed the word beauty and he called me fool. And what is this? He's called me fool. That means some external words is affecting my consciousness to such an extent. Sometimes I feel very happy. Sometimes I feel very dejected. So that means just see our constitutional position. What is Atma? Atma is related to Paramatma, isn't it? But we are relating ourselves to this body to such an extent. And this body is relating to external objects to such an extent. Understanding? This is an external object. Then we have five working elements: hands, legs, mouth, intestine, genitals. These are the five working elements. Then we have three subtle, that is man, buddhi, ahankar. The 24th one is so important, that is known as pradhana. See, everybody has same hands, legs, body, everything. Like mother has two children or three children or maybe four children, but all the four children are different from each other. Same mother, same father, same culture. Why is it that one child is different from another child? Because this is known as pradhana. What is that? Pradhana, which has three gunas: satoguna, rajoguna, tamoguna. Very important. Rajoguna means mode of goodness. Passion means mode of, Rajoguna is mode of passion. Tamoguna is mode of ignorance. Okay. Now, what is the moral of Satoguna? Simple living, high thinking. How is this person? Simple living. It is not that one person has all Satoguna. One person is completely in Rajas. Somebody is completely in Tamas. No, it is permutation and combination. You know what is permutation combination? Mixing. That is known as permutation combination. You know what is permutation combination, Jainam? You know? You know? Very wonderful. One brother is trying to defend another brother. Permutation combination means you are trying to mix. So somebody has more of goodness. That means how will be? Will be very, very simple person. So we have put the verses also. What is the nature of a person who is predominantly in the mode of goodness? You have that verse? Just see. Open the verse. Prakriti, open the verse. Open. Yeah. So 14th chapter, 6th verse speaks about it. Tatra sattvam nirmalatvat. Then Tatra sattvam nirmalatvat prakashakam anamayam. Sukasangena badnati Jnana sangena chanagam. Let me see. There is a word known as badnati. Badnati means even satoguna binds a person in this material world. This is the material world. To go out of this material world, it's not so easy. There are 14 planetary systems within this material world: upper planetary system, middle planetary system, and a lower planetary system. We are in the middle. That is the earthly planetary system. To go out of this material world is not so easy. Somebody is very good, doing all good activities, satoguna, he will go to the upper planetary system. But again, this material world has four things: birth, death, old age, disease. So nobody can skip out death. So, what is the moral of a person who is having more of goodness? Tatra sattvam nirmalatva. He is very nirmala. Nirmala means whatever is inside, that is outside. Prakashakam anayam. He is very knowledgeable. Sukasangela badnati. Naturally, because he is very nirmala, he doesn't do any sins, he is going to experience sukha. But this sukha again is going to bind. This sukha is again going to bind. Nobody wants to give up sukha. Generally, people come to God and ask, what they ask? Banaye. What they ask? Banaye rakho Bhagavan. Sukh banaye rakho. Sukh karta, dukh harta. That means we want sukha. But this sukha again is chapala sukha. It is chapala. It is not that one is going to be always in sukha. No way. Okay, let us go to now Rajas. रजोरागात्मकं विद्धि तृष्णा संग समुद्भवम तन्निबध्नाति कुंते कर्म संगेन देहिनाम. Open your in the we have put the in the Zoom also. You can open the page, fourth page. So rajoragatmakam viddhi. How is this Rajas person always having desires? He has more of Rajas, less of Sato and less of Tamas. But he has more of Rajas. So what is his moral? Money is honey. What is the moral? Money is honey. For money, I will do all the activities. I just want money. I'm not bothered to eat. I'm not bothered to do anything. For me, what is everything? Just accumulating money. So this person is always in anxiety. He sleeps also in anxiety, wakes up also in anxiety. There's always a fight. He's always in anger. Why? So much of tension he takes to accumulate money. Then next comes the third person. What is the person? Tamas. What is the nature of the tamas? Beg, borrow, steal. What is the proverb? Beg, borrow, or steal. भीख मांगो, beg, borrow, उधार ले लो, और चोरी. So how is this person? Let us see. तमस्त्वज्ञानजं विद्धि मोहनं सर्वदेहिनां प्रमादालस्य निद्राभिः तन्निबध्नाति भारत. Pramada alasya. He's a mad person. And also, he's a lazy person. Mad also, lazy also, always sleeping. So that means he's so lazy. At least the passionate person works whole day. To such an extent, even the night also he works. In the sleep also he works. But this tamas person, he doesn't want to work. He just wants to have something which is freely available. Beg, borrow, or steal. That means you should understand there is a person who is having such nature. What you should understand? Oh, tamas is predominant in that person. No soul is bad. No soul is bad. But the covering what he has got because of the three modes of material nature makes him either good or bad. But now we are not interested in being good or bad because we know anyhow, right? We know anyhow this body. You're talking. So anyhow this body is going to be perished. Atma will never be perished, but body anyhow will be perished. That means the form taken by the matter, earth, water, fire, air, ether will be destroyed. Like we have a pack of cards. You make house. You play with a pack of cards in the house. Suddenly you put the fan, the cards fall down. That means the form is destroyed. But the matter remains. There is a verse in Ishopanishad which says, Vayur anilam amritam athedam basmantam shariram kutospara kutamspara kutospara kutamsmara. Oh Lord, when you are going to take me, at that time this body, Vayu will go to Vayu, Anilaha will go to Anilaha. In this way, fire will go to fire, Vayu will go to fire, water will go to water. But Lord, don't forget whatever I have done to you. So the devotees are praying. What they are praying? Even if a small task I have done for you, oh Lord, if I have come and just paid obeisances to you, please don't forget that. So that in the next life, you gave me an opportunity to serve you the best. That is what the devotees ask because Vayur Anulam Amritam Athedam Bhasmantam Shariram. Anyhow, body will be burnt one day. But whatever I have done, Lord, please do not forget. So we have studied now soul. We have studied about the body, Prakriti. Okay? You want to go and eat? You want to sit here? You don't want to sit here? You don't want to sit here? Go and play outside. So now see Vayur Anilam Amritam Athedam Basmantam Shariram Krutosvara Kutamsvara Krutosvara Kutam. Now, there is a verse which says, how this soul gets a human body. After a long time, don't think that we have got a human body just like that. No, we have undergone so many species. There are how many types of species? 84 types of species. You all should know this. 84 types of species. Jalaja Navalakshani, write down. Jalaja Navalakshani. 9 lakh species of aquatics. You don't have to write the shloka, but just write 9 lakh species of aquatics. You know what is aquatics? Fish. Aquatics. Uh-huh. Aquatic animals. What are the aquatic animals which are under the water? Okay. How many species are there? Species means types. We are not talking about the population. Species. How many? 9 lakh species of aquatic. Now, Jalajala Valakshani. Thavara Lakshavimshati. Thavara. Thavara means immovable trees. They are Lakshavimshati. 20 lakhs. How many? 20 lakh species. Again, types of trees. That means we have also been tree somewhere. We were also fish sometimes. We don't know. And then Rudra Sankhya. Krimikaha Rudra Sankhyanam. Krimika means insects. Insects. You have different varieties of insects. 11 lakh insects. How many? 11 lakh insects. 11 lakh types of insects. Over. That means we were also somewhere butterfly. We were also cockroach sometimes. We don't know. That time also we had a family. Mummy cockroach, Papa cockroach, Bacha cockroach. And we don't know how many types of Krimika. Now we say, oh, this is my father, this is my mother. But in that time, which cockroach was my father? I was also cockroach, I don't know. I was also spider. Spider and all comes in Krimika. Krimika Rudra Sankhyanam. Pakshinam Dashalakshanam. How many? Pakshina, this birds. Pakshina means birds. How many? Dashalakshanam. Dasha means 10. 10 lakh species of birds. That means I was peacock sometimes. Oh, nice to hear. I was crow sometimes. Back to here. But I don't know. I would have been a bird. I would have been a mongoose. I would have been a snake. I don't know. That means I have undergone. And then comes Trimsal Lakshani Pashavaha. Trimsal means 30 lakh species of four-legged animals. Four-legged animals. You have variety four-legged animals. How many? 30 lakh. Now, what is the count of human? Shame on us. How much? Chatur Lakshani Manav. That also we are less. Really, we are shame on us. How much we have? Only 4 lakh species of humans. Species, not population. Types. So these types are scattered around the universes. Around. Sometimes you have a horse face and a human body. That also comes in human only. Sometimes there will be different types of face and different type of body. Maybe a body of a fish and a face like a human. That type of human also exists. Vinayaka comes in that category. We tell na? Vinayaka. Vinayaka means head like a elephant, but body like a human. So Ganesha is Vinayaka. He is the head of Vinayaka. So Vinayaka is one of the species of a human. Okay. So Chatur Lakshani Manava. Now let's see, after crossing so much, at last we have come in a human body. And we are not understanding the importance of this body. And the importance is we have got a special intelligence by which we can come out of this birth and death cycle. Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Jatare. What is it? Punarapi? So Adi Shankaracharya writes, what he writes? Again taking birth, again taking death, going in the mother's womb, again giving up the body, again coming in mother's womb, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Jananam. What is this? When am I going to stop this birth and death cycle? For that, what is required? To know what type of karma I should do. What should be known? What type of karma I should do, so that I come out of this birth and death cycle. As much as death is horrible, birth is also horrible. Staying in mother's womb for 9 months. Space is so small, child is not able to move, the child sits in this position where the child prays that, oh Lord, take me out of this. It's so dark inside, isn't it? There's a light or what inside? It's so dark. And the child is really suffering, especially the mothers who may be drinking cigarettes. There are mothers who are drinking cigarettes also. Mothers may be eating something spicy. The child suffers in the womb. It pinches the child. So, as much as death is horrible, birth is also horrible. So, how am I going to stop this birth and death cycle? Jairam, do you want to stop the birth and death cycle, or you want to continue the birth and death cycle? Continue birth and death cycle. Very good. So, next life, if you want to become a pig, then you want to continue birth and death cycle, or do you want to stop birth and death cycle? He told the right answer actually. Okay, you want to continue birth and death cycle. Then what should be your prayers to continue birth and death cycle? What do you want in the next life? What do you want to be in the next life? Tell. Huh? But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Mama Janmani Janmani Ishvare Bhavatar Bhakti Rahai. Even if you are giving me birth, O Lord, in the next life, let me become a bhakta. Let me just serve you, O Lord. That should be the pata nahi. What pata nahi? This is not the answer. Okay, you want to be snake in the next life? You want to cockroach in the next life? Somebody comes with a bagon and hits you and goes away. Then, so what I want to be in the next life, how am I going to decide that? That is decided by our karma in this life. What am I going to become next life? The deciding factor is this karma. Like whole day, I'm just working like a donkey. Whole day. The Lord says, why take a human body? Better take a donkey body. Whole day, morning to evening, he's just working. He's a gadha. So become a gadha, better you can work whole day. Whole day he's sleeping. Then Lord says, why you require a human body to sleep whole day? Better is you take a polar bear body. 6 months you can sleep. Somebody likes to swim whole day. The Lord says, why? Become aquatic and swim whole day. But now, if I want to become a bhakta in the next life also, then I should do the activity accordingly. So now, let us take the topic karma first, and then we'll go to the topic God. We have yet not come to the topic God. We have come to the topic now, karma. If you're all hungry, you can go and have your prasad. You're hungry? Go. Go. I mean, this course is for, you're hungry now? Go and have prasad. Go. This course is for elders, not for. They want to hear also. They want to eat also. Go quickly, have and come back. Okay, go. It's time for them to have prasad. Go fast. So anyhow, so we have come to the topic karma. Open the topic karma. Where is the topic karma? Here. Karmano yapi bodhavyam, bodhamyam cha vikarmanaha, akarmanascha bodhavyam, gahana karmano gatihi. So there are 3 types of karma. How many types? 3 types. Something is known as sakarma. Something is known as vikarma. Something is known as akarma. Today we'll stop here. Tomorrow I'll take God and practical application of Bhagavad Gita. Today we'll go to the topic karma. So sakarma, vikarma and akarma. Sakarma means whatever is there in the Vedas, I am doing it accordingly. Like a good father, good mother. Naturally, you get good results. Good citizen, responsible person. Working according to the Vedas, you get good result. But then somebody is not performing according to the Vedas. Then he is doing a sinful activity. So accordingly, he will get the result. Okay. Now, there is a 10 rupee note line. Mr. A comes. See, looks here and there. This is not mine. Why should I touch? Good person. He did not touch. Mr. B comes. He also looks here and there. No one is there. Put in the pocket. And then happily goes away. Is he good? No, he has stolen. It is not his money. He has taken. Mr. C comes. He also looks here and there. He puts in the pocket, but goes and searches for the right person and gives him. So what did he do? He did the activity of B in the consciousness of A, right? He did the activity of B, took, put, but in the consciousness of A, it is not mine. It belongs to someone. And that is known as akarma. What is akarma? I am doing activity not for me, for the person who is the owner. Owner is Lord. Keeping Lord in the center and performing an activity that is known as akarma, which will not bind us. यज्ञार्थात् कर्मणो नित्यलोकोऽयं कर्मबन्धनः तदर्थं कर्म कौन्तेय मुक्तसङ्गसमाचरः यज्ञार्थात् कर्मणो अन्यत्र. That means you perform all the activities for him. If you are doing it for him, you are not bound. Anyatraha, you will be bound in this material world in the birth and death cycle. Like simple example, there is a tap outside to wash your legs. Is it there? There is a tap. Will you dare to take a glass of water and drink from there? Though the same water flows there also in that tap also. But still you will not take that water and drink. You say, how do you same water comes in the bathroom also. So will you do that? No. But the pujari goes and fills the water from there and gives abhishek to Lord. At that time you will stand in the queue to take tirtha. What happened suddenly? The water became purified. Why? Because it is put for Lord. Now, the food what I take is a sin. But same thing, food which I offer to Lord becomes prasad. The speech what I have may give good result or a bad result. But if it is for Lord, it will be always divine. It is beyond good, beyond bad. Sakarma gives good results. Vikarma gives bad results. Akarma gives no result. Neither bad nor good. That means it is beyond. Sometimes yes, prasad kaisa bana? You say bahut acha bana. That means there should be something bura also, na? If there is acha, then there should be bura also. Actually, you should say divya hai. Kaisa hai? Divya. That means beyond good, beyond bad. So that is known as akarma. Keep Lord in the center and perform all the activities. You go to office, no problem, go, earn. But the earning is for whom? So that I can serve Lord the best. I can bring foods for Lord. I can bring vegetables for Lord. I can maintain the house where I stay. I cannot stay on the streets and pray Lord. That is why I require a roof. And that roof has to be maintained. That is why I go to office. And to go to office, I should be qualified. That is why I go to school. Simple. So, generally they teach what you want to become a doctor. Actually, you should teach. You should become a good bhakta. Bhakta can be an engineer. Bhakta can be a doctor. But a doctor need not be a bhakta. Isn't it? A doctor need not be a bhakta. Engineer need not be a bhakta. But a bhakta can be a doctor or engineer. He can be a scientist. He can be of any profession. That is why the foremost is to train the children that take up devotional service. That's more important. Then according to one's karma, he gets the results. So anyhow, in this way, karma means the activity which binds us in this material world, and there is an activity which does not bind us in this material world. Ramanujacharya, he used to go and do madhukari. Madhukari means begging in different houses. So 5 houses used to go and do madhukari. That was his daily schedule. So the pujari in Srirangam is very envious of Ramanujacharya because when he came, he he again set up the administration a proper way. So much of kapla was going on. All types of politics was there in the Srirangam local administration. So then he reformed the administration again. So this Pujari was very, very envious. He told his wife, see, when he comes, when Ramachari comes for asking alms, you call him inside and feed him and put poison in the food. She said, poison in Acharya's food? Said, yes. What I say, you should listen because you are my wife. So she put poison. Ramachari, okay. She called him inside. And he was about to eat. She told, don't eat. It contains poison. And he was really surprised. He said, what is this? You have put the poison and you only tell it. She told, my husband told, put poison, but he did not say that don't tell to Ramachari. So in this way, she saved Ramachari. Because when Ramachari saw there was a dog which he came and ate that, he died. Next day, this anyhow this Pujari came because of the foolishness of his wife. He wanted to kill Ramachari. So what he did was, in the tirtha, he put poison. And he knew very well that tirtha, even though if it contains poison also, so Ramacharya will not reject it because he knows this is tirtha, which has the water which is used for bathing Lord. So Ramacharya also knows there is poison in this tirtha. So he was sipping. While sipping, he chanted the words. Said, "Oh Lord, please forgive me for giving such enviousness in the heart of this Pujari. Please forgive this Pujari to consider your water to be ordinary. It is tirtha which has the capacity to remove all the poison of this world. So please forgive this Pujari." And he sipped the water, nothing happened to him. At that time, this Pujari came to know about his own foolishness. He paid off his senses and took shelter of Shripad Ramacharya. Now, why I told the story was, the same water, when it is applied to Lord, it becomes tirtha. And tirtha is always pure. And you should have faith in the tirtha. The tirtha will remove all our sinful reactions. So karma, again there are three types we have discussed. That is sakarma, vikarma, and akarma. What's the time now? 8? 8:11. So today we have dealt with 3 topics. Now 4th topic we'll do today, and the 3rd topic we'll do today. That is kala. Kala means time. Once Prabhupada asked someone, please chant. So no time. Please chant. No time. Please chant. Can't. Again, he was saying can't. Prabhupada said, what you can't? I can't chant Hare Krishna. Prabhupada said, thank you very much. You have already chanted. Because Hare Krishna is not an ordinary word. They are not ordinary words. They are the celestial words. The words coming from the Golok Dham. Hare means Hey Radhe, Krishna. So they are not ordinary words. So Kala means time. Krishna says, Aham Kalosmi. मैं समय हूँ. महाभारत भाषा मैं समय हूँ. Aham Kalosmi. Krishna says, I am time. And I say, I don't have time. Generally we say we don't have time. When I was child, I said, I don't have time. I want to play. So when I became a youth, I don't have time. I have to study. Then when I took up grasp life, I don't have time. I have to earn. Then comes old age. I don't have time. I have to look after my grandchildren. And when I have time then. In this way, the time goes. Time and tide waits for no man. We have studied this. Time and tide waits for no man. So the time will go like this. And we don't know how much time has passed. Every time is so wonderful, so important for us. Because this is the precious thing which Lord has given and it is eternal. Time immemorial. That is what he says, time immemorial. How much time we are suffering in this material world, we don't know. For how long we are just roaming in this spaces, we don't know. How long we'll be there in this material world, that also we don't know. But we can know one thing: this time is given to me. The present time is given to me. Generally, we think about the past and we go on crying. And then we think about the future. But what about the present time, the time which I have got? Generally, we think, मैं बड़ा होकर मैं कमाऊंगा, we'll do so many things. But what about the present time? Like the child is told to study. Instead of studying, he is thinking about, oh, when I earn, I will have a Mercedes, I'll go here, I'll go there, I'll have a nice bungalow, everything fine. But what about your marks? You're not studied. You're not studied enough to get so much of money. So just say we plan so much for future, but what about the present time? We're wasting our time. And time once gone will not come back. That is why it said, do not waste the time. Use every time in Lord's service. Because even if you sleep also, that time is also used for His service so that you relax and next day you wake up and come for Mangalarti or attend Mangalarti in your own house. Do worship, do chanting in your own house. So time is such an important treasure for a human. The value of time can be understood only by humans. Cats and dogs, they cannot understand the value of time. But the value of time can be understood by a human and can be utilized to the best. You can divide your time so nicely. Srila Prabhupada has designed the whole day. That is why acharyas are required. They design the whole day very nicely. Wake up early in the morning. Mornings are for waking up. It's not for sleeping. It is for waking up. So when you have the morning hours with you, you have so much of time. The moment you sleep, your time is gone. Actually, that is the time you take all the advantage of your precious time. That's known as Brahma Muhurta, the most important time. And the time is meant for chanting the holy name. The more you chant the holy name at that time, understand all the fortune you have taken in your you can say in your bhagya, all the fortune. So much of fortune is there, but we waste our time. That is our problem. We waste when we are studying. Even the material education cannot be got if you waste the time. Then what about the spiritual education? How spiritual education can come if you waste the time? That is why sadhana is very important. So kala means the time. Krishna says, I am the time. If you waste the time, yes, I am kala. Another name of kala is what? Death. So Krishna says to Arjuna, except for all of you, all these people are going to die. That means all their activities are already dead. But because you are a devotee, you will never die. That means your activities will not die. These activities will go on from one lifetime to another lifetime. So in this way, we dealt with 3 subject matters today. That is Prakriti, Kala, and Karma. Now the fifth one, because in the second session we had done about the soul. Tomorrow we'll do about God. And then we'll do the practical application of Bhagavad Gita. Okay, any doubts having in this today's session, you can ask. Any doubts? Okay. You have, yeah. Huh? No doubts. Any doubts here? This is from the session. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram.